Do you ever wonder what you could do with millions of dollars? How about billions? These people on our list for sure don't. From stocks to the space race, the 10 wealthiest people in the world know exactly how to spend their billions and make so much more. We're Deluxe Living and we're here to give you a taste of how the 1% live. Like this video, click subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can keep you posted on all things deluxe and more. If you want to know more about the richest people in the world and maybe become one of them someday, then keep on watching. First up, we have number 10, Larry Ellison. Today, he's at 10th spot, but did you know that he was once the richest person in the world in 1990? He has also been the highest paid CEO many times before. Although things have changed, one thing remains the same. He's still filthy rich. Being the co-founder, the chairman, and the chief technology officer of Oracle, his net worth stands at $96.1 billion as of August 2022. Oracle is a data management system technology company that rivals most top players in the game. Not only does he own 40% of Oracle, but he has also gained a seat on a Tesla board after accumulating $300 million worth of Tesla shares. Most impressively, Ellison is known for how far he has come since his humble beginnings of being put up for adoption and living a mediocre childhood in South Shore, Chicago. Now, we think he must be reminiscing about the past while drinking fancy wine on his $300 million private island in Hawaii. Number 9, Steve Ballmer. Even if he's just 9th on our list, he has an outstanding net worth of over $99.3 billion. This businessman and investor was the CEO of tech industry giant Microsoft for over 14 years. Thanks to his well-established relationship with the company, the majority of his net worth comes from his 4% ownership of Microsoft, which is worth $90.3 billion. However, business isn't all that interests this billionaire. Ballmer also has a fascination with one sport, basketball. Often seen at games with family and friends, he must have decided that being a spectator just wasn't enough. He bought the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team for a whopping $2 billion. We're certain that he will be cheering for them with his wife and kids from one of their many mansions. Number 8, Warren Buffett. Despite having a net worth of $102 billion, he is still one of the most cautious billionaires in the world. He is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a company with so many subsidiaries that they can both make your batteries and serve you pasta. In different locations, of course. His 16% ownership stake in the corporation doesn't stop him from spending most of his fortune on acquiring even more business opportunities and investments. Instead of splurging on fancy brands and luxury jets, he is still as frugal as ever. On top of this, he doesn't even plan on keeping everything he earns. He pledged to donate 50% of his wealth and has since donated $45 billion to charity. Did you know that he even encouraged fellow billionaires like Bill Gates to do the same? If you were a billionaire, how much of your wealth would you donate to charity? Comment down your answers down below. Number 7, Sergey Brin. He's the reason you're watching this video on YouTube because YouTube is owned by Google, which he co-founded with Larry Page, and Google is a subsidiary of Alphabet, an even larger company that he also co-founded. It's really no surprise that this Stanford graduate's net worth stands at $102 billion, given that he owns 6% of Alphabet while being a current board member as well. With all he has accomplished with the success of Google's one-of-a-kind search algorithm, this notable man is not quite done yet. On one hand, he has invested $4.5 million in Space Adventures, space tourism company that has already sent 7 people into space. Are we done with Sergey's resume yet? Not quite. With his Google founder, the billionaire also now spends his time dabbling in sustainable energy, such as boosting the use of renewable energy and revamping the landscape of car charging stations. Next up is more of Sergey's work. Just kidding. Number 6 on our list is Larry Page, the other mastermind behind leading tech company Google. His net worth is currently just slightly above Sergey's at $106 billion, while also owning 6% of Alphabet. We all know that a huge part of this network is because of Google's success. Did you know that 92% of all internet searches are done in Google? No wonder Larry Page is practically swimming in cash. We're sure this tech mogul is always living large, either heading off to work in his Tesla X or unwinding in his private yacht that's 193 feet long. Like all the other personalities on our list, Larry Page has had too many personal endeavors outside of Google. Most memorably, he invested in and co-founded the space company Planetary Resources. Seems like the space race never ended for the 1%. After all these years, he's still here. Number 5. Bill Gates. His current net worth in 2022 is as large as ever at $180 billion thanks to his 1.3% stake in Microsoft, public assets, and cash savings. Ever since Gates founded Microsoft, the company has grown further than anyone's expectations. We bet a whole lot of you watching are either on a Microsoft Dell laptop or having some sort of gadget related to the company. Now that Bill Gates has made his billions, get it? Has been spending more time spreading awareness about important global issues as a guest speaker at many events and donating a huge sum of his wealth to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Well, despite their recent divorce in 2021, at least he's still helping people, right? Good for him. Our 4th spot belongs to someone new on this list, GAUTAM ADANI. ADANI is the founder and chairman of one of Asia's most successful corporations, ADANI Enterprises. Apart from being the 75% owner of this company, he also holds a significant percentage of other companies such as ADANI Power, ADANI Transmissions, ADANI Ports and Special Economic Zone, and a whole lot more. At 60 years old, his current net worth is $123 billion, which makes him the richest person in Asia as of March 2022. His success is quite different from the other billionaires on this list because he isn't a tech mogul. In fact, ADANI Enterprises is actually an importing and exporting company that was founded way back in 1988. Because of his wits and hard work, he is now a billionaire with more areas of expertise than when he began his business journey. If you could make your billions by starting a business, what would it be about? Let us hear your ideas in the comment section. At number 3, we have Bernard Arnault. Unlike most of our billionaires on our list, Bernard didn't start a tech company or invest in the space race. Instead, he makes a living out of everything luxurious in any industry. Although he is the richest person in fashion, France and Europe with a net worth of $145 billion, he is also a shareholder of 70 luxury brands across a variety of industries, such as alcohol, desserts, and even makeup. We're pretty sure he even enjoys these luxuries on his yacht named Symphony that's worth $150 million. His commitment to luxury has made him the richest person in the world for brief periods in 2019, 2020, and 2021. This icon truly builds his wealth through consumers living the deluxe life and undoubtedly enjoys that life too. Number 2, Jeff Bezos. Yeah, we're not surprised either. When you're the founder, CEO, and chairman of the multinational corporation Amazon, you have to be insanely wealthy. His net worth stands at $165 billion thanks to his large ownership stakes in Amazon and other companies. In comparison to most companies that took a hit in the pandemic, Amazon has actually grown because of people's needs to shop from the safety of their homes. However, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for this e-commerce billionaire. Bezos was still recovering from his losses from a divorce settlement worth $38 billion from his ex-wife Mackenzie Scott back in 2019. Fortunately for him, he had a new project to lift his spirits, literally. A rocket made by his own spacecraft company called Blue Origin lifted him into space and caused commotion among everyone who did not want him to come back. Don't worry, he did return from his intergalactic travels and is currently in the lead for the billionaire space race. Of course, now's the time you've been waiting for. The richest person in the world today is Elon Musk. Can you guess how much richer he is compared to Bezos? Well, the answer is, he's richer by a lot. More specifically, he's $100 billion richer. You heard that right. Tesla X co-founding CEO Elon Musk has a massive net worth of $254 billion. No one's surprised by this because he sold his first software when he was just a kid. He continued being one of the most skilled businessmen in the game as he founded and sold his first company, Zip2, for $338 million, and then did the same to X.com shortly after for $1.5 billion. Fun fact, X.com is the company that became PayPal. Yep, he created that too. You may be thinking we're probably done already, right? Not quite. This Canadian-American born in South Africa also has his own entry in the Billionaire space race, as he is a co-founder of SpaceX, a company that has already been valued at $74 billion. Weirdly enough, he's also a shareholder of Twitter now, owning $3 billion of the company. We're pretty sure his stake at Google can't stop all the memes making fun of his guest appearances in comedy shows that are supposed to be funny. That's okay, Elon. Even if you can't make us laugh, you're still incredibly rich. That's it. Those are the top 10 wealthiest people in the world. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any deluxe moment with us.